To all my black entrepreneurs, we gotta do better, y'all. So tune in to the Entreprenubians Podcast, where we help build better black businesses.
Hey. Welcome back to the Entreprenubians Podcast. I'm your girl, Tiffany Nicole, and that's Lash Trace.
What up, y'all?
And this is the book club portion of our interview, and this is my favorite part because I love to talk about books and how they can change our lives. Mm-hmm. So, Ms. Eb, what is that one book that changed the way you view business?
I just read this book recently. I read so much. Yeah. It's unreal.
That's good.
A lot of our guests don't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I read everything.
Oh, that's dope.
I read absolutely. If you say something and I don't know it, I'm going to read it.
Oh, we got a list for you.
I got a couple for you.
Yeah, we got a list. Cool.
But the book I just read recently, while on this endeavor, is The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard of it.
So I only chose this book because I had to, before even taking on this new endeavor, I had to do a lot of self-reflecting and look at where I was in life, what I'm doing, where I want to go. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that I'm someone who always says yes. Always. Just yes, sure, yes. Can I get a ride? Yes. Can I borrow money? Yes. Can you pay for my kids to go to college? Sure. You know, I just say yes to everything because, I felt like my purpose on life is to be a giver, to support, to help people, right? And then I had to think about for 2022, like, myself. Like, okay. So I read her book, and she always said no to everything. Everything. And we're talking about Shonda Rhimes here, like How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal, Grey's Anatomy.
Bridgerton.
Right.
Yep.
So it's like she was getting invitations to everything you could think of course, all the awards, the president, everything. And she said no to everything.
Because how you really see her?
She said no to everything. In the book, it was very interesting because, she produced all these successful shows. Right. And she just kept talking about how successful she was. But on the inside, it was doing something different. And I understand that as a woman, so she just delved more into the work, which, people do when they're like struggling with something inside. So it made sense for her to say no to everything because she's a severe introvert, as she calls herself. And it was like, all right, she said no. And her sister like kind of called on the carpet about it on Thanksgiving when she was preparing dinner, like, you say no to everything. And it just stuck in her brain like, wow, I do, And then she just said that she was just going to change it around and start saying yes.
Really?
Like she.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. I thought it was going to be more of, let me tell you why I say no to everything and how it's helped me in my career.
That was the beginning.
Oh, wow.
And then it just she went to like an event where the president was, and it was just like the domino effect, But it allowed her to start living her truth. Yeah. So like for me, what the book did for me was allow me to start living my truth just through the opposite. Okay. Like I dedicated this year to starting to say no. Okay. Saying no to preserve myself, reserve some of my finances so that I can roll it over into some of the endeavors that I would like to do instead of funding and supporting everyone else. Yep. Like, I've been like a small business startup consultant for plenty of small businesses, and I support everyone. But when I looked around, there was no one supporting me, because they think that, oh, you already got it together. So I had to start saying no, like, no, you can't get a ride. No, you can't use my car. Right. No, I don't have $1,000. No, I can't pay for this. No, I don't want to pay for your wedding. No, I'm not paying for your child's 5th birthday party. No, you can't.
And then so you saying yes. They're looking at you like, what?
No, I can't pay your rent for 5 months. Yep. Those things like
who are you and what did you do with that?
Right. Yep. Like, no, I'm not babysitting your child. No, I'm not going to come walk your puppy because I would do anything anyone asked me to do, So I did start saying no, and I was encouraged by the book because it took a lot for her to say yes, and she did, It takes a lot for me to say no, but I noticed once I started to say no, other great things started happening for me because I was preserving myself, like my energy, my spirit, my mind, my mental, because when you do a lot of things for everyone else, you're kind of like spreading yourself thin.
Super thin.
And you're like burnt out.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So everybody that you had previously been saying yes to, once you started telling them no, how many people actually fell off?
I can't find them.
Exactly. I'm telling you.
I don't know where they are.
It's crazy.
My support system has changed. And I think that had to happen so the people that I need around me can align with where I'm going in the future and support that vision, I don't know where they are. I don't care.
Yep, let them be where they be.
Yeah, you know, I've started to meet new people. It works.
You cleaned up the clutter.
Yeah.
That's decent what you did, because you took a book that was telling you, I've been saying no all of my life until I realized how I should be considering or saying yes a lot more often. Mm-hmm. But you didn't take that lesson from the book. You flipped it. You took it the opposite way. You took it and said, I'm saying yes all the time. Why don't I try saying no? Even though the book is telling you, stop saying no so much.
Right.
Or I don't want to say no as much, meaning Shonda Rhimes.
Right.
But you took it and flipped it, and basically you kind of got the same lesson, but in reverse.
So, I mean, to me, it was just a lesson of bravery and courage.
Right, okay.
And that's kind of like what I was lacking. You know, as strong as everyone thinks I am, I'm really like a lamb on the inside. Mm-hmm. And it took a lot of courage for me to say no because, A, I don't want to upset people. Mm-hmm. Right. B, I don't want people to think I'm unreliable. C, I just...
All the things that, yes, people feel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I really don't care about what people think, but I do.
Yeah.
I don't want people to think that I'm a bad person because I'm setting boundaries or saying no. Damn. You know, but I needed
people
to
think though.
Right.
People think that.
People think that boundaries are unhealthy, but they're not.
Nope.
Right.
They're the best, most healthy way to preserve yourself and the other party, and they don't know it.
Talk to them.
Yes.
So for me, saying no was encouraged by that book. It gave me a lot of strength to just be like, you know.
Exactly.
And
I have no problem with saying
right.
no.
Oh, see, I did, and I had to.
No problem.
I have no problem
saying
because
it over
you know
and
what?
over.
Because I think I learned when I was younger that lesson. Like you're always there for everybody else, but when you really, really need something, it's slim pickings.
Right.
Of who you can actually call and trust. Like I have 3 friends. That's it. And I'm cool. Yeah, but that's now. But I'm talking about like when I was younger, like now, I am very choosy who's around me.
Right.
And people like always like, oh, you just have such a hard exterior. I probably do. But this is just this is what it is.
Probably.
Right.
Shut up. This is what it is.
So that's the like,
you know,
we should really talk about that though. Like woman to woman, you know, that's the Philly way. A lot of our experiences have given us this hard shell. And, you know, we're always deemed as aggressive, assertive, angry independent, angry black woman.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, this is not for the weak. Like this whole lifestyle that we're trying to live.
It's not.
And living in the city of Philadelphia is not for the weak.
Question.
You know, like you have to have a hard exterior to survive and create some level of success for yourself.
You do.
Just being in this metropolitan city.
Let me ask you this question. And this is a little off topic.
That's fine.
But on topic at the same time. Do you think that black females' tough, independent, exterior attitude gets in the way of attracting black men?
Well, it must do because I don't have a man. So, like for me, I think that
I asked that question because me and Tiff talk about it a lot, but it's sad. But a lot of black women, a lot of black men date white women.
Oh, so
once
they
get on
money.
When they get on. They use us as our nurturing and our coddling to help them get there.
But I don't understand. It's so prevalent and I don't understand it.
Or if it's not a white woman,
it's
a 0 grade of a black woman.
It is absolutely not a black woman.
And it's no offense to black women, but it's a very meekish, weak.
Yes.
Non-confrontational
someone who's going to be like, yes,
black
dear,
woman.
yes, dear, yes, dear.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like, I've been through that. I ain't going to say no names, but I've been through it. Not once, but twice. 3 times.
Watch it. Whoever you are, I hope you watch it.
I'm saying that because, like, you know, and this is nothing against my brothers. I love my brothers, but their backgrounds, right? They use our nurturing, aggressive, independent black mama as your girlfriend, wife, significant other to get to the top. And then it's too much because they want to settle with soft landing pad, someone that's not going to challenge them.
Right.
I'm someone that's going to always make you see your potential and push the envelope.
Yep.
Right.
So, like I said, I'm intense. I'm intense in a relationship too, but I do know how to take a knee and be subservient and be submissive. But when we have a goal for success, turn up.
Right.
Yep.
But I'm going to be everything you need. That is it, really. Like, I think that the caliber of the man these days is getting a little diluted.
Talk that I totally agree.
It's that
totally
part.
agree.
Because how am I competing with a man? How is a man intimidated? In the late 90s, early 2000s, all the men wanted was a strong woman.
Yep.
So now we have this generation of these 35 and older strong women, went to college, high top tier earners, were smart. You know, the best woman can do that and maintain a household and care for the family, but then it's too much.
Yep.
I just want her because she's easy and all she wants is a bag, eat, and be cute.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Just that. Just be cute.
Just be cute.
Don't talk.
It's arm candy. It's just arm candy.
That's really it.
It's arm candy. The
Now,
moment you
arm
have
candy,
an
but,
opinion, stuff changes when you get an
Yeah.
opinion.
Unbelievable.
So those
Yeah.
girls are like really like quiet. Like
Yep.
mannequin.
I don't understand how you front on the person that you came up with. The person that liked you and dealt with you no matter what. No matter what you had, no matter what you said and did, they dealt with your nonsense, good, bad, everything. Your family, your friends, they dealt with a lot. With you having zero money.
Oh yeah.
Now, here comes an influx of money. You still around, and he like, yeah.
I mean, so I don't deal with those type people.
She over here, and things seem a lot easier over
Right.
here.
Yep.
I'm gonna slide on over here.
But, I
Sorry,
mean, that's
Miss
typical.
Black chick that I've been dating and that can't help me come up and get where I'm at.
It's a typical waiting to exhale story with Bernadette. She helped build that company,
That's it.
everything.
Yo, we're
And
living it.
That's it.
That's
That was so
exactly
true.
it.
Yeah.
I've seen it
Yes.
in real life with a lot of people. It's fortunately that myself and my exes that I was in serious relationships with, we all have like cordial friendships. And if I needed something, I could reach out to them. So like, it's not applicable, but I've had friends and I watched what happened, you know. Should I be in higher places based on the people that I carried on my back? Absolutely. But you know, sometimes what I help to like balance those emotions is knowing like that was just my purpose and time for that person.
Yep.
You know, I don't hold that against them. That was my reason for being in their life. Because if I get stuck on like, oh, they're making this much and they're doing this and they don't like pay it forward or look back, I would be an emotional wreck.
You would be.
And I've been there before.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Because it actually eventually takes you off of your grind. So, you know, sometimes we just got to work a little harder, but it is what it is. And I'm glad as a black man, you brought that point up because you recognize it.
Recognize.
You
We
would-
watch TV, and I'm like, Tiff, let me know the next time you see a rich black man with a black wife.
Even portrayed
Or
on
a
TV.
black girlfriend.
Yeah, even the commercials and
I
stuff
don't
now
like-
is all mixed race families.
Yeah.
All of them.
Or same-sex families.
Same sex families. It's one or the other.
Right.
It's one or the other. It's like I
But as
just.
soon as we get on, it's like, bye-bye, black women.
Yeah.
Let me get this.
It's like they're
It's
not
a lot of
not
Hispanic-
allowed
lot of
into a
Hispanic
certain way
women.
because they're raised to be wives.
Right.
We're not raised like that.
We're raised in survival mode.
Yes, that's
not
how we're
thrive mode.
raised. Yeah, we're not raised to be super submissive. I'm gonna be a stay at home mom. That's not how we're raised. If it happens, so be it. But that's not. We here. Okay, we got to figure this out.
Right.
This about to
I
get
mean,
cut off.
'cause we're
I'm gonna
all
figure it out.
struggling
With-
together.
Like
Right.
yes.
Usually,
like,
so I mean, being single this long, I get it. Like, it gives me an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. All my friends are married. Everyone around me is married, and I'm single. So I look at like the things that work, what don't work. I'm just looking at it. So I just feel like it's history. Like, they spent decades of trying to erase the black man.
Yeah.
Mass incarceration, all this killing, erasing the black man, right?
And then giving out welfare and stuff and homes
Removing
to single.
the black man.
Yeah, he can't live here if you get this subsidy.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
Just removing the black man.
Removing them, demasculine.
Right.
However you
Demasculating
say it,
him.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what happened is, if you remove the man, who takes the role? The woman.
Right.
So now we are empowered. We are assertive. We're strong because we have to hold together so much, right? Now, exactly what you said. We got to take the strength out of the black woman as well. So we're going to put whatever's left of the race with someone else.
Yep.
Because the easiest way to break a black woman is break that heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
That. You break that woman's heart,
She messed up for
she
life.
messed up for life.
For life.
And I don't know if people know that. That's it.
That's it.
So once a broken heart, black women have a hard time healing from that.
Yep.
You know?
We hold grudges.
We hold right.
And the next man, you gotta, like they always say, "Well, I gotta pay for that man's mistakes." I'm sorry, that's just the way it is.
It's
Not
the
personal.
curse.
It's not personal.
Right.
It's not against you. But I can't get over this because if I
Right.
see something that looks like what he did to me and you, we gonna have a problem.
Right.
Like that's it.
That's the black woman's curse. So
It
like
is.
it makes sense. They to remove the black man from the family, so the strength is in the black woman, because it has a lot to do with not gender. It has a lot to do with our race.
Right. Right.
Dismantle the entire black race because there's strength within us every
Dilute
single
it.
time. You know?
Yep.
You gotta think, I came up in a time when in the streets it was moving and shaking, like, you know, early 2000s, late 90s. It's the get money era.
Yes, it is.
Usually when you dated a man that was at that stature, they taught you the business in case anything happened to him.
You hold it down.
So like, you knew how to, you see Mary J. Blige in
Exactly.
Power.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So that's real life.
That's
you
real
know?
life.
So it's like, oh, you can take him away, but I got his back. So now we gotta destroy her.
Yep.
You know, look at all the women that went out when they you know, all these police shootings, everything we went through in the pandemic. The women that's on the front line,
Yep.
we're gonna get on the front line. Listen, even when the men out there, we're gonna get in front of the men. You know, because we're nurturers. You know, I just really think it has a lot to do. I'm so glad that you brought that up because there's a lot of black men that don't even recognize it.
I don't know how.
Because
It's almost like
they're conforming now. Like it got started at some point, and the ones that are coming up see it and they recognize it and they're conforming because I got to get in that room over there.
Yep.
So something got to change. Oh, you got to change.
Right.
Like they want to conform. They want to be who they see.
Right.
that's corny to me.
It's very corny.
So corny to me.
But you're not in that situation though.
I'm not.
So it's
but I don't
easy for us to make this, but when you get in that situation, it's probably some internal struggle that goes on.
But you know what it does? It goes right back to the tip that I said about being authentic.
Yeah.
The problem is no one wants to be
Be
their
au-
authentic
yeah.
selves.
Right.
Like we have a friend who moved away from Philadelphia, who doesn't even claim Philadelphia.
Right.
He claims Brooklyn.
Right.
Like you were born in
I
Brooklyn.
was mad at him for that.
You were raised.
mad at
he
you
was
for
born
that.
and raised
He
in
was.
Brooklyn.
I know you're gonna watch this episode.
Born and raised in Brooklyn, though.
Born
really?
and raised in Brooklyn.
Let's try rugby. Street.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So now you know who you are. A lot of people are not authentic to them true selves.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, that might be my flaw. That I'm so authentic that it could be a turnoff because, you know, guys want like a very
They want vanity.
right.
They just want you to be what they see in their head, what they
see
like
in
you,
the
you never
TV
can
or
have
the
an off
magazine.
day, like all that stuff. It's a lot of stress to be a female.
And half the time I'm running around looking like a tomboy. Ain't nothing changed. You know me from back in the day. Sweats and a tee. Like, that's me.
That's what you're gonna get. Yeah.
I mean, I tried to dial up for y'all a little bit.
It's okay.
I put my lip gloss on.
Lip gloss.
I got my lip gloss.
Right. I mean, I really like that point, though. I mean, I always pray for my brothers but what I am noticing with social media is I'm starting to see a lot more of Black Family Matters.
Yeah, and black love.
Black
and
love,
stuff. Yeah.
marriages.
Which is great.
So I just feel like history kind of like repeats itself
Yeah.
over and over. So we're going to get back.
We gonna get
some more marriages, more
Thank God for
healthy
social media.
marriages. Yeah.
It's doing something right.
It is.
That's what I like about social media. It levels the playing field. What if somebody is saying too much of anything, it's somebody else saying the opposite. It's always somebody leveling the playing field. Like it's anybody that jumps in this arena of social media, it's fair game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I can't be a top tier celebrity and get any less attacked than a nobody.
Right.
Or vice versa.
Right.
So that's what I like about social media. I also like the fact that you got these new platforms like TikTok that allow regular people like us to have videos go viral in a matter of days because now TikTok is this thing where people are imitating each other. You know, my job on my TikTok page is just to recreate a sound that you used or recreate my version of my video with the same sound that you used. So it's a copycat app, and it allows for anybody to go viral.
Right.
So I just like that about social media. It just levels the playing field so that anybody that jumps in, everybody is basically on the same page. Would y'all agree?
I agree.
Thank you.
It's just also how much work you put in. Like Tiff said, it's a job.
It's a job.
It's a
absolutely
real job.
Because I scroll through TikTok, but I will post something I posted on something else, like Instagram or something, because it's easier over there. TikTok is too much for me, and I've admitted that. I'm not in that era of TikTok. I'll scroll.
That's for the next generation.
Exactly. I'll scroll, hey, laugh, kiki, and he'll like, let's make some TikToks. Okay. Like, you find whatever you want me to do. I'll do that. And
figure out how to
figure
work
it
the video
out.
yet.
Thank you. I don't want to be. I don't want it. No, I rebuke it. I don't want to be involved. I just want to scroll and laugh. That's it. Scroll and laugh. But he figured it out. Okay, we're gonna use your TikTok account and do it over there because mine is just for scrolling.
Right.
I want to scroll, laugh, and like. That's it.
Yeah. That's me too. I'm really simple. I just want to
that's it.
scroll and like, oh, that's so cute.
Exactly. And keep it moving.
So, what books do we want to drop on Eb?
Oh.
You give her yours and I'll give her mine.
I have a couple. So, How to Be a Millionaire. No, We Should All Be Millionaires.
Absolutely.
By Richard Rogers.
Okay.
Who Not How. And I always forget the author, but that's like one of my favorite books.
It's Dan Sullivan.
Dan Sullivan.
Okay.
And the other one is Profit First.
Okay.
By Mike Michalowicz.
Damn it, you said one of mine.
Sorry, Mike Michalowicz. Those are my three.
Okay.
They are awesome books. It's like life changing, especially Who Not How. It's life changing, especially with what you do. It'll fit.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'll
I
be on
noticed
it
you didn't
tomorrow.
write those down, so I'm gonna text them to you.
I figured that
because they are
I know
must
y'all got
read.
me.
Yes.
I know y'all got me.
Yeah, we got you.
I
We
know
got
y'all
you.
got me.
And I'm gonna give you two more.
Okay.
Limitless by Jim Quick. Read it. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell.
Excuse me, sir. I already read Outliers back in college.
Try again.
Try again.
Try
I done read
again.
the whole Malcolm Gladwell collection.
Yes.
Okay.
He has a collection.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
All right, I'm on that.
Yeah. Like you go through all the books. Yeah. Like all of those, along with the regulars, the arrangements, the four agreements, and all of that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like in your regular library.
Right. Yes, for people like us.
Yeah.
For entrepreneubians like us.
Exactly.
I read a lot.
Okay.
I also watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
Good. That's very necessary.
I love TV.
TV is necessary.
People don't know that, but I love it.
I watch a lot of ratchet TV, and I like brain numbing stuff sometimes just to relax. Like I will go for a ratchet show any day of the week.
Really?
Throw it on. I'm like, oh, this is great. Because it gives me time just like to not do
'Cause you
anything.
ratchet.
Right.
Yes, maybe, but it gives me time not to do nothing, not think about anything, and just sit there and be like, they crazy.
That's how I am with you wouldn't even believe old 90s sitcoms.
Martin.
I love 96.
No, Living Single.
That's yes.
Oh, yeah.
I will watch
Yes.
it like
Maxine is my girl.
Yes.
I swear
Ride the
Maxine is.
Maverick.
Yeah, Maxine. Yes, Maxine. Yes, I swear that's me. Ride the Maverick.
Yeah, Living Single,
Yes.
Girlfriends, anything that's black, that's 90s sitcom.
Yeah.
It's like comforting for me. It's
Yes.
like
It was
when
very
you eat
uplifting.
your favorite mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Very.
I don't think we realized when the shows were on how uplifting they actually were for us to see them, because all of them were career women.
Right.
Maybe Regine, she was a bit,
She was a career woman though. It was just kind
Her
of
career
like
was
what
trying
we
to
do
find-
now, like
was-
an entrepreneur. She
Yeah.
was a stylist.
Yes.
Right.
She was an event planner. She kind of reminded me.
She was a hustler.
She was a hustler.
Yeah.
She was a hustler.
I love Living Single because like each character had like a part of me, their version.
Yeah.
When I was
Queen
younger.
Latifah was
like
an
I love Queen
entrepreneur.
Latifah.
Yeah.
Right. I
With
just
Flavor.
love her. Right.
Yeah.
So like that's probably why it's my favorite show. And then Girlfriends was like the West Coast version.
Yeah.
Another set of career-driven women, lawyer, real estate agent, you know, someone like emerging trying to become very successful. Then someone that was whimsical.
Lynn.
Yeah, like
Lynn was all over the
entrepreneur,
place.
artist, trying to figure it out, you know. So yeah, that's my like second pastime is television.
Nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get to those books.
Books and TV.
Books and TV shows.
TV shows.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence.
No, thank you guys for having me. I had a great time
guest
here,
ever.
guys. Great
when
time.
You coming back?
Whenever you guys have me.
Bring some people with you. Bring your artists.
I'm gonna bring my artist. I'm gonna get him to watch this episode. He'll be here by then. We'll drop his single called Gotham, and hopefully, you know, it start to do some numbers.
Yes.
You'll hear more about him all around the town.
Well, I like what you played for us, and we're going to put it in the episode. So
I really appreciate it.
Y'all going to get to hear it. Listen, man.
Yeah, go follow my artists at AHMR__ Amir. Follow me at Modern Entertainment _ You won't be disappointed. I mean, be a little patient, but you won't be disappointed. Trust me. If you need any resources, if you have an artist that you want to get on the platform, hit up Modern Entertainment because I will get you to that platform. Shout out Dope Shows. Thank you, my brothers, for just giving me an opportunity to be who I am. And, you know, shout out my support system that always got my back. That's
cool
it.
Beans.
Shout out you guys, you know.
Thanks,
you got a great thing going on here.
Thank you.
We'll bring more people.
We're trying. We're trying.
No, y'all doing it. Not trying. Y'all already did it.
Yeah.
We
just want to shine light on every black entrepreneur we can because black businesses matter.
Yes.
And black people need to understand and learn and know how to run better businesses because we just naturally, just in the past, we just really suck at running businesses. And it's not totally our fault.
What you mean, like the last hour ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You trying to be nice about it.
Yeah.
We currently are horrible
because there's a lot of businesses
people.
out here doing bad, but, you know, I'm not in the business of slamming people,
Exactly.
so I just let them live, you know.
That's why we do this show, too, because we want to talk about it, but we want to have solutions for it.
Right.
We just don't want to bash you and say, oh, your business sucks. No, we want to figure out what you're doing wrong in your business so we can fix it.
You know
Make
what the
it better.
problem is? A lot of people don't read. That's really it.
Yeah.
So offering the books is great if they'll follow through. Like books are on audio,
Yes,
right?
that's what we do a lot of audio.
The issue is a lot of people run into walls because they do not read.
Right.
Every single thing you need to run an effective business from front to back is there.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't recreate the wheel. Like a lot of my marketing strategies come from the Blue Ocean Strategy. We read that in college. You know.
Yep.
It requires you to read.
Yeah.
Like, even coming into this entertainment business again, the first thing I did, the first day I signed with Amir, I put in top 10 books for marketing 2022. And the books came up. And I carried my little self to Barnes & Noble because I'm old school. I still need, like, something tactile. And I started reading.
Hard copy.
Yep.
Right. I started to read because, yes, social media is one thing, but one thing is nothing ever changes.
Right.
Like, the kids, what they're doing now is we already lived that in the 90s. Like, when
Yes,
I was
we
at
did.
the event and we was singing, like, it was crazy. We was singing songs. I'm like, yo, we was really in the club when this came out.
Yep.
So we're standing here now, and we are the only ones, me and my girlfriend knew every single word because it was our generation.
Yep.
You know? So it's like nothing really ever changes. It's just, it's in timing. It just comes back around.
Comes back around.
Yep.
What goes around
Comes around.
Comes around. Yeah, thank
Comes
you
around.
guys for having me.
On that note, we are out of here. Thank you so much, Miss Eb.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Ab.
You're welcome.
You're the best. Come back soon.
I will.
Please. Thank you.
All right.
We're out of here.
Deuces.